when I came here this morning, just look around.
GMO! Genetic modified organisms. I see, in my life, I've never seen a particular topic that have caused problem like this topic.
Of reducing population growth. That's this big benefit.
We cannot digest anything that's genetically modified because we do not have the fitting enzymes to digest it.
Odogo Bill Gates, say it is possible to save 2 million women by 2030.
Yes, so it is possible.
But I'm against the idea of restricting movement of Nigerians from one state to another.
No, that will not happen.
Right now.
Now, this farm you are seeing up on my phone screen, the farm worth about 20 million plus. And you can see those people that are cow that normally control cow.
Nobody has the monopoly of violence. We have opportunity, we have what it takes to take life. But because we don't want to take law into our hands, we are here to report.
From today, no more importation of GMO corn from America.
Just look at this is Ezeago. This is somebody's farm. This is cassava and Akidi farm.
GMO is causing chaos in Nigeria. I've seen a lot of videos about this genetic modification organism stuff that is going on in Nigeria. Why should Nigeria accept it? Why should Nigeria not accept it? Hello everybody, welcome back to Fulani TV News. In this particular video, a lot of you know me, I say it as it is. I decided not to talk since then because I was trying to compile some information together. I don't just want to pick from one side and dump it there because of you. Now, I've concluded my investigation. The information you're about to receive or watch in this video, I will tell you, it has been a long-term plan. I mean, over a decade now, they have planned it. This GMO just recently established, but the plans have been on ground for years. Now, let me walk you guys through. A lot of you know Aproko Doctor who always talk about your health and how you should stay alive, stay healthy. A lot of videos you have made regarding to health issue. But recently, a lot of people start seeing him, talking about this GMO. Why is he taking side? And why is he taking side with the bigots? Now, I want you guys to understand one thing. This whole thing is linked to Fulani Herdsmen, linked to the buying of Nigerians, and linked to this recent incident that you guys are watching. In order for you to get the full clue, you must stay with this video to the very end. It might be long. I don't know how long it's going to be. So, I want you guys to watch this particular video of Aproko Doctor. What he's saying about the GMO. We'll be right back. There is a reason I'm showing you this video.
GMO! Genetic modified organisms. I see, in my life, I've never seen a particular topic that have caused problem like this topic. One people on one side, another people on one side, they just have arguments. As a matter of fact, there's nothing you will say about GMO that's going to please anybody, whether for or against. But my job today is to give you the facts on GMO, unaltered. Let's go. If you are here for conspiracy theory, please outside the door. That's not why we're here. We're here to learn. Let's start from G. Genetic. What exactly does it mean? It simply means genes. Genes made up of DNA that send particular codes to give you something that you can see in an organism or how it acts. For example, when you born your child, there's how you will look at your child. You just know automatically this is my child. Because if you are short, is there a possibility that that child is going to be short? If you have bald head, is there a possibility that the child is going to have bald head? If your head is like triangle seat, that child is going to have head like triangle seat. One of the reasons why people start to do DNA testing is because they born their child and their child looks like it does not have the same genes that they have. We understand that? Yes. But aside from how an organism looks, there are other certain things that, you might also want, right? It could be that some people they used to fall sick to malaria. That could be a genetic trait. Some people cannot have HIV. That's a genetic trait, right? Now, this is just human being, though. Hope you know that you can also have these particular genes in plants. For example, some plants have big seeds, some plants have small seeds. Some plants have longer stems, some plants, insects cannot eat it. Some plants, insects used to attack. These are just genetic abilities that plants follow and come.
Now, this GMO have caused a lot of chaos in Nigeria. Some people said it's good, some people said it's not good. Whatever it is, I will say Nigerians should watch this video before you make a decision about it. Now, Who is bringing this GMO? Bigot. Who is Bigot? Everybody know him as a Microsoft software developer. Oh, he is a Microsoft Excel developer. You know, this guy is rich and all of that. But everybody did a total research about him to know his agenda towards humanity. If he's there to help, if he's there to destroy. Now, that would be a separate video. Have you guys noticed that over the years, before we have Boko Haram, who want to Islamize Nigeria, who want to implement Sharia law, you know, bombing places and find people unnecessarily, automatically, boom, who came out? Fulani Herdsmen. What is their mission? Their mission is not just about cattle. Their mission is to make sure that Nigerians starve and die of hunger. What have been their plan over the years? To buy farmer, to make sure that Nigeria is lack of food and have food scarcity. They go after farmers with their cattle, destroying crops, and make sure that once you plant, you will not rear your crops and they buy you. Now, all of this will start making sense to you. But before then, I want you guys to watch this particular video on how Fulani Herdsmen are doing this in the farm.
Now, this farm you are seeing up on my phone screen, the farm worth about 20 million plus. And you can see those people that are cow, that normally control cow, destroying somebody's farm that worth about 20 million plus. And for your information, that is a rice farm, and that rice farm is due to harvest. Now this cow took their cow to the farmland and start destroying them. They are not even scared of anybody. You can see them showing their face. Do government not see this video? Do our police not see this video? Or they will say they are not seeing all these things that these Fulani people are doing. Now nobody is talking. Somebody 20 million plus farm has been destroyed. Imagine if that person will get that land, come go organize boys, come buy all the old cow, not even the Fulani, so come buy the old cows. You go see say at that time government must go dey high, their morale go dey rise. That's when you see them taking people to police station. This country called Nigeria is a joke. The country is a joke, but I don't blame them. Now Nigerian people I blame, because now we they allow this nonsense. Now we they allow this rubbish where this set of people they do. Fulani are the reason why Nigerians are starving, and it's very clear that this group of people are working for brigades. That is why they are making video as a proof to show to brigade that we are truly doing your job. You guys think the video Fulanis are making is just ordinarily showing workings? That is what they are doing.
Just look at what Fulani is doing in my village. Just look at, this is Ezeago. This is somebody's farm. This is cassava and Akede farm. Look at what Fulani is doing. Carrying their cow to our farm. Let alone they will talk that their food is scarce. They are running. I want you people to see this. This is a Zago, somewhere in Olo. Fulani Herdsmen, they brought cow in our town, eating our cassava, eating our everything. They don't want us to eat in this town. They don't want anything like food in Igbo land. That is why they are doing all these things. This is cassava farm, and this is Akidi. Can you people see that? This Nigeria.
Nobody has the monopoly of violence. We have opportunity, we have what it takes to take life, but because we don't want to take law into our hands, we are here to report. And our culture has nothing to do with their culture. We are farmers. Vast majority of our people are farmers. They are into farming, and we need our people to get to the farm to farm. But we speak presently, our people cannot go to the farm. They can't go to their farmland. Why? What gives them the right? What gives them the opportunity to do that? We are appealing to the federal government. We are drawing the attention to the crumble and bastardized nature of insecurity in my dear local government. Let them come to our aid. Let them rescue our people. We don't deserve it. We are Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. We don't need to die.
Now you might call them cattle era. Like, why is it that they always take their cattle to the farm to destroy crops? Now, it will make sense to you. Let's go back to Bigot. Now, Bigot is in Nigerian with Aproko Doctor to push their narrative to let you guys know, because this guy is the only person that is talking about your earth. So in order for them to make it look good to Nigerians, they also use Aproko Doctor. You know, money can change anybody. That has been the biggest problem in Nigeria or in Africa as a whole. No matter how good you are, once they give you money, your own narration, your whole lifestyle will definitely change, or you can bastard anybody. Aproko daughter is not taking side with Bill Gates to let you all know that you must accept the GMO, and this is his reason.
But now, when we say genetic modification, some of us think that genetic modification actually started in 2024, 2025. It's not true. Genetic modification has been there since the days of our forefathers. So your forefathers been doing genetic modification. Yes, I said it. It's just that they did not have lab, it was not accurate, there was no magnifying glass for them to test this thing. For example, if your forefather was a farmer and he found that this particular plant have big seeds and I want to have big seeds the next season, your father does something, or your forefather does something where, selective breeding, he gets that plant, make sure he plants only it alone so that they can give him more bigger crops next season. Your forefathers have been doing it, and it might shock you, but there are certain plants that if you see it today, that is not what it was in the beginning. For example, corn. Yes, the corn that you see now is not the corn that was in the beginning. The corn that you are seeing now was actually gotten from a wild grass known as teosinte. Yes, so this is corn. This one you're looking at is a modified corn by your forefathers. Another example of traditional genetic modification is anything from the cabbage family. Broccoli, cauliflower, kale, they were all gone by selective breeding. Yes. Another thing that was done by traditional genetic modification are the current apples that you are seeing now. The current apples that you are seeing now, shall just know that your forefathers genetically modified it. The one you are seeing now is not the one that used to be before. Another one is dog. Yes, woof, woof, bingo. Bingo did not occur in the wild before. It was human beings that selectively bred wolves and then they gave birth to bingo, because these things don't occur in the wild. Now, when we say modification, it just means, oh, there are certain genes that I want more than other genes. So I find my way or interfere in the process that occurs naturally so that I can get that gene more.
Now, you have watched the video, but it didn't end there. You will pay attention so that you understand. Please, you don't just take a contest and forget about this video. You will not understand the reason I'm making this video. I also want you guys to watch Brekete Family on how they counter the GMO and Bill Gates or whatever what they are bringing to Nigeria, and I want you guys to watch it.
You get this part. Now, farmer, they go give them organic seed. Okay, in your natural organic farm, he did this place here. You don't plant them, organic farm. Natural seed we God give them. You put them for here. Then you go just cross road like this, just plant in GMO seed, plant them here. Ordinary president, this GMO farm where they here,
go attack
you go cross pollinate with this farm.
You go attack this one.
So this one where not naturally it is sterile. Anything from here you know feel replant them. This one, anything from here you feel replant them. All the things where they here, you go cross pollinate with this one. You can't make this one be like this one. This one go sterile.
Hey.
So for Mexico, they can't find out say all the natural seed where God don't give them. They can't find out they don't see them again. They find them. They don't see them because Mexico na the land of maize. Their hometown. If I see their name is similar, Mexico maize. So they can't find the natural seed where they get. They come, they find out, they don't see them again. This resulted to their president in 2023. The man stand up, he give national decree. He say, from today, no more importation of GMO corn from America. He said, number one.
I see Mexico, see America.
In our hair, na trade treaty. They don't get business, they import maize before. But because of trade treaty, he can't first ban that, he ban them first. Then he can't talk, say, plus glyphosate also. Make them no use them again for this country. The reasons why he give, he say, because of the, first of all, to protect their heirloom, that's their natural seed, and also to ensure the health and safety of his citizens. Now, waiting the president of Mexico talk be that.
Now, to prove to you guys, in order for them to push this genetic modification of organism, this thing have been on ground, like I said at the beginning, that it has been a long time plan. I will not say Bill Gates, though, because I would not want to mention name, but I will say the Western world have perfected this plan over the years to make sure that they use this Fulani, they weaponize them to distraught farmers. Make sure that Nigeria have food scarcity, and to stop the farmer from farming, or even after farming, to stop them from rearing their crops, buy them, take their cattle, and they are cause a lot of chaos for one go. What are the reasons? So that Nigeria will say they have or they don't have food, they have food scarcity, then they will not perfect their plan to make sure they implement on you like what they are doing now, how to give you this GMO so that you eat it, consume it, and start buying. Before you start laying accusation, oh, you are lying. Oh, I don't want you to believe. But I want you to also watch this particular video from another American or Black American guy, what he said about this genetic modification organism. I want you guys to watch it.
Odogo Bill Gates, say it is possible to save 2 million women by 2030.
Yes, so it is possible.
I love it.
Some of the African leaders are the dumbest leader in the world, and I say this with all regret. African leader, wake up! Wake up! And I would tell to all African here, start making your own little farm in your backyard and start growing your own product. 90% of the disease that we have comes from the very food we consume. I live in America, and I'm a live witness to that. If my recollection serves me well, 2005 and 2006, Bill Gates Foundation, along with Rockefeller, formed an organization called AGRA, Alliance Green Grass Revolution Africa, to help farmers in Zambia. They went there, they disadvantaged the organic farmer. That is a whole different story. We're going to come to that. But quite recently, Bill Gates has been lolligating about the population growth in Africa, that there's a possibility Africa is going to starve to death if the population does not decrease. If Bill Gates playing God now, is that what he is? A computer man? He said by 2050, an additional 900 million is going to add to the population of Africa that is going to be detrimental to the war. And so for that reason, he's giving $200 billion of his money to help, stop starvation in Africa. We don't really want that. It's a red flag. Right here in America, there are homeless people everywhere. If Bill Gates wanted to be this good person, he could have done that. But that's a red flag.
Watch it. You might still not understand. Oh, why are you saying this? Don't mind him. Just don't listen to him. I also want you guys to also watch this particular video on how they are kicking against this GMO. We'll be right back.
These are owned by Monsanto and the rest of them. Regenerative agriculture is gone. So before you plant, you have to collect it from them. The same way we lost our independence in energy, it's the same way we will lose our independence with food if we continue in this direction. So it's a business. And when you eat this food, you start getting sick. And what happens? You go to big pharma for your drugs, for your insulin and the rest of them. And what are you doing? You are putting money in the pocket of the same people who are sponsoring GMO. So it's a circle of profits for the people that are behind it.
Everything about Bill Gates is evil. I'm not saying some, but everything about him towards Africa is evil. I will not start giving you point by point, but what he have done. But I want you guys to use your own Google to go and do research about his plan, what he have done, the kind of things he have invested to make sure that he reduce the population of Africa. His own central focus is not on Indian, neither on any part of the Asia. This man have long been targeting Africa. The first man to say that he wants a microchip in human body, the same man, there are a lot of sickness that I would say that was linked to him that is trending in Africa. But I will not say Ebola and HIV and all those kind of things that they have brought to Africa through vaccine. But to hear from the Aussie man, so that you guys will not just say, oh, stop talking anyhow. I want you guys to watch this video.
Of reducing population growth, that's this big benefit.
The key thing you can do to reduce population growth is actually improve health.
In the developed countries, the big winners are countries that have shrinking populations.
I would like to reduce the number of people on the planet because there's too many of us.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population,
Wait. What the?
More of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
What the fuck? Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that. We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
What the?
So in the next 5 to 10 years, for the next pandemic, we'll solve all those problems.
You say the next pandemic, there will be another pandemic.
Absolutely. We don't know when.
History teaches us that the next pandemic is a matter of when, not if.
We know what's next. We're going to have another major coronavirus pandemic before the end of this decade, before 2030.
If we really want to prevent the next pandemic, and there will be one, there will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year.
We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. We have to think ahead.
We definitively will have to face other surprises, black swans, as they are called, maybe different kinds of viruses.
But also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Most of the work we're going to do to be ready for pandemic 2, I call this pandemic 1. You know, we just need to mess around.
You hear their word that they want to reduce the population of Africa. They have been doing it through vaccination. But unfortunately, it's painful that our African leader will not just reject it because of the money that comes with it. If they want to come to Africa, this man with this genetic modification organism that he's doing or pushing to Nigeria especially, do you know that he's spending $10 billion? Who would not want to accept that kind of money? Talk more about Aproko Doctor. I don't know how much he must have given Aproko Doctor that makes Aproko Doctor to turn eyes against Nigerian and start pushing them to eat or accept this GMO. I want you guys to understand that Bigate mean not even half, if from 1 to 100, it means no 0% good for Africa. But this same man now is telling you that, oh, you should accept this GMO. You just recently watched a video of him saying that there are populations, they have to reduce the population. Remember, during COVID, this same man were trying to push, I don't know the drug, I don't know either the shit he was trying to push, even the Western world kick against it, they did not accept it. He said, I don't know, let's say allegedly, he said they should push it and test it on Africa. That's why during the first vaccine they were pushing to Africa, a lot of African people, they kick against it. But I don't know why Nigeria is so easier to persuade that now they're accepting this kind of thing from this man. That's why over the years, I don't know how many university numbers of this Northerner they have paid to make sure that they allow their capitals to destroy farm so that there will be food scarcity in the country. Now Nigeria will have no choice than to accept this GMO so that, oh, you just plant crops today, within the space of 1 month, you already have food. Oh, that sounds weird for everybody. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video of this woman, how he's crying, what the Fulani people are doing to them.
But to my greatest surprise, when I came here this morning, before now, yesterday, before now, since that February, anytime I come here, Fulani people, they will carry their fowl and uproot everything I put in the farm. Both corn and cassava, they destroyed everything. Starting from that February, at a time it was as if they stopped. But just look around.
Now you watch it. Now you might wonder, no matter how long they cried, no matter what they cried about, oh, why is it that Fulani don't just go to a random place? They always target farmer, they always buy people for farm, target them. They are not taking their food so that maybe they will have enough food in their own place. They just destroy the crops so that Nigeria will not have food. And these have been their basic targets. You can see the Fulani people with military protecting them or guiding them, I don't know, in cogent. You might want to rely, oh, maybe the Senate will defend you guys. Oh, the senators are doing their own in their own end. But I want you guys to watch a senator saying that cow have rights of movement in Nigeria to go any place. I want you guys to listen.
But I'm against the idea of restricting movement of Nigerians from one state to another.
No, that would not happen.
Right now, citizens of Nigeria are allowed to move from one state to another to establish business without any hindrance whatsoever.
It affects everywhere in Nigeria.
Yes.
Nobody can restrict
culturally,
movement.
citizens of Nigeria, they can move to North Central, Northwest, Northeast, South, and establish their business without.
They can do so, but not with AK-47.
Yeah. No. I'm not talking about criminals.
You don't understand.
Yes.
You just mentioned something. No, I'm saying that we are going to a portion that says that brings about restriction. So, and I want to refer that to Senator Sam. He has to delete that part. So let's not deviate from the debate. The debate.
Let me conclude my contribution. Let me conclude, please. It's a private business. Government has no business going into ranching.
In as much that Babio is at least reasonable to tackle what he's saying, but he's just at least a Senate leader, but that will not stop this Northerners to do whatever they want to do, because people like them just have the paid Aproko doctor who now change their own narrative to let you know that whatever every professional doctor has saying about this GMO, only him knows the benefits to it. The people that have been consuming it, even in the Western world, I mean a professional doctor that have did research, tells you how these things have been dangerous to their own health.
Cannot digest anything that's genetically modified because we do not have the fitting enzymes to digest it. Now the body is basically handling it as toxic waste. And this is what's so dangerous. That food is now dead and mutated, filled with pesticides or whatever it might be. The body has no idea what to do with it.
This is what real bananas look like, and bananas have seeds. They actually have seeds all throughout. But this is real bananas, God's given bananas. And this is the bananas that you guys buy. Genetically modified. You know, obviously it's just not real. Big difference.
Nigeria has approved genetically modified food. You see that?
But in Nigeria, somebody now is not telling you, oh, you must accept it because they have paid him. I'm not talking if a bigot, a whole billionaire like that came, maybe minimum they must have paid him more than $1 million. I'm just saying allegedly, but I know 100% that they have paid him, but I don't know how much. That will make a man like this to tell you to sacrifice the whole Nigerian for money. This has been the basic problem of Africa. No matter how good that person is to you, with money, the person can betray you. That's why this Fulani Herdsmen will never allow crops to grow in your country, because if you have enough food, you will not accept this GMO. This has been a long, perfect plan. Anyway, this is what I'm going to be ending the video today. I love you guys. God love you more. If you love us, the only way you can show your love to us is to like this video, comment your thoughts about this video. Above all, subscribe. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss it, so that you wouldn't miss our future uppost. All right, I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. What do you think about this GMO? Do you think it's a perfect thing for Nigeria? That Nigeria should accept it, or Nigeria should disregard it? What are your reasons? Please comment it in the comment section. Should Nigeria accept it or reject it or disregard it or neglect it? Please, I'm waiting for you guys in the comment section. I love you guys. Until we meet again. Peace out.